Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the Marine Traits of Success, where we connect the timeless Marine Corps leadership traits with Napoleon Hill's science of success. Last week we discussed justice, doing what is right, even when it's difficult. Today we move on to the second leadership trait, judgment, making sound decisions when it matters most. One of the first lessons every Marine learns is that leaders are paid to make decisions. Not perfect decisions, sound decisions. The Marine Corps defines judgment as the ability to weigh facts and possible solutions objectively in order to make sound decisions. That definition may sound simple. Living it is not. Every day we're faced with decisions that shape our future. Some are small. Others determine the direction of our careers, our families, our finances, and our purpose. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your decisions. Poor decisions usually come from one of three places: emotion, fear, or incomplete information. When emotions are running high, judgment often disappears. When fear takes over, we hesitate. When we assume instead of seeking out the facts, we make very costly mistakes. That's why Marines are trained to slow down, assess the situation, gather the facts, consider the consequences, and then act with confidence. Napoleon Hill taught exactly the same principle. One of his 17 principles is accurate thinking. Hill reminds us that successful people separate facts from opinions. They don't allow rumors or emotions or negative influences to control their thinking. Instead, they ask questions. They seek evidence. They think independently. That is judgment. Another principle closely connected to judgment is controlled attention. Our minds naturally focus on whatever demands our attention. Wise leaders discipline themselves to focus on what actually matters rather than reacting to every distraction. Good judgment requires both clear thinking and focused attention. Here's something I learned over the years. The best leaders aren't always the smartest people in the room. They are the people who remain calm when everyone else is emotional. They listen before they speak. They gather information before reaching conclusions. And once they've made a decision, they move forward with confidence instead of second-guessing themselves. Good judgment doesn't guarantee every decision will succeed, but it dramatically improves the odds. And when a decision turns out to be wrong, leaders own it. They learn from it. They adjust. Then they move forward wiser than before. That's another lesson Napoleon Hill emphasized throughout the science of success. Failure is never final unless we refuse to learn from it. So let me ask you a question. What important decision are you facing right now? Have you allowed emotion to cloud your thinking? Have you gathered the facts? Have you sought out wise counsel? Or have you simply been reacting? Today's challenge is simple. Before making your next important decision, pause. Write down the facts. Separate facts from opinions. Consider the long-term consequences. Then ask yourself, what decision would my best self make? Then make it with confidence, because judgment builds wisdom. Wisdom builds confidence. And confident leaders build extraordinary lives. I'm Frank Menard, retired Master Sergeant from the Marine Corps, Napoleon Hill certified coach, and founder of the 17 Club. If these lessons are helping you become a stronger leader, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel and share this episode with someone who could benefit from it. And if you're a man who's ready to stop drifting and start leading your life with purpose, I'd like to invite you to learn more about the 17 Club's 90-day transformation experience. Together, we'll build the character, discipline, and leadership skills needed to become the man you know you are capable of becoming. Until next time, lead with character, live with purpose, and make decisions your future self will thank you for. Thank you for joining me this week. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Take care.